Bagridge. Thank you, Your Honor. Before you today on State versus Clarence Jackson, file 23 CR 1224. We're here today for sentencing. The State of Ohio has had the opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation report and is prepared to go forward. Thank you.
Mr. Matthews.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are asking for community control for Mr. Jackson. These offenses are from about 3.5 years ago, February and March of 22, and that was a, I guess, very different time in Mr. Jackson's life. He was behind on bills and did fall into some of his old bad habits for a little while. However, in 23, he did get employment and an apartment, and has been in no trouble since these incidents, Your Honor. He is working, apparently according to probation, has a glowing review from his employer as to his punctuality and ability to effectively do what he is asked when he is asked. And Mr. Jackson, I know, has been taking care of his kids also. And in light of all of these things, we do think he is appropriate to be given an opportunity on community control. We understand he has been to prison before, but he has turned things around and is asking for the opportunity to show the court that he can be successful, Your Honor. Thank you.
I sent you to prison for 46 months in January of 16 for selling drugs, right?
Right.
So why on February 11th of 22 are you doing the same exact thing?
Well, just like my lawyer said, it was like a real bad time, and a real bad time in my life, and it led me to go back to my old ways. And at the time, I really didn't think it was no other turning, like at the time. But I said I learned, and the next year, like, I could change and do stuff different. Like, at the time, I was like at my lowest.
Okay, was your source for these pills the same as it was in 16, 15?
No.
Well, how did you come up with a new source then?
Running to the wrong people, I can say. Running to the wrong people.
Who are the wrong people?
Like a bad crowd, basically. Like, just, it was like at the time I was probably like going out and stuff like that, and just being around the wrong people.
Okay, so your situation is being presented to be by Mr. Matthews and Ms. Randallson is someone who finally has their act together. That's how it's being presented to me. So what's to stop you from doing the same exact thing again? After, I mean, you spent a pretty good stretch in prison, right?
Yeah.
I mean, was it a pleasant time?
No, not at all, sir.
Okay. You were there for about 2.5 years, almost 3 years. And I'm wondering why that didn't dissuade you from risking going back again.
It was like, it did, being honest, it did, because I didn't just jump into it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't just jump into it. It's like, I was going through a very terrible time. It was nothing going right for me at that time.
Like what?
Like, I couldn't get an appointment. Like, my bills was back pay months, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just a lot going on.
Where you been living since all this happened in 22?
I live in Ohio.
Where at?
Well, I stay in Bedford, Ohio right now.
You've been living there for how long?
Probably a little bit over a year.
Where were you before that?
I had got my apartment out in Euclid.
How old are your kids?
I have a 12-year-old, 11-year-old, I have a 10-year-old, and I have well, she'll be 5, and I have my newest son. He's like 1 year and 7 months, 8 months.
Okay. So what would your reaction be if somebody walked up to your 12-year-old and 11-year-old to sell them a pressed fentanyl pill?
It definitely would upset me.
And why? You were doing the same thing. You were selling the stuff. You knew it was pressed fentanyl, right?
No, it wasn't.
What was it?
It was like oxycodone. It wasn't no fentanyl.
How do you know what it was?
I'm like, this is going off exactly what they tested, truthfully.
Okay, how did you know what you were buying before you resold it?
Well, truthfully, off rip, I wouldn't know.
Right,
And so if that's like what you asked, like truthfully off the jump, I wouldn't know.
right. But you did it anyway. You're doing something that you wouldn't want somebody doing if it involved your kids. Right?
You're right.
Okay. All right. So, why have you been smoking marijuana?
It was like more like sometimes it just basically keeps me calm. Like it's not nothing like, and it's not like something I would just mainly do. Like it's just
Well, it is something you've gotten into the habit of doing to keep you calm. Okay, you try something else.
okay.
Okay? I mean, would you mind if your 12 and 11-year-old on their way home from school smoke marijuana to keep calm after a hard day at school?
No sir.
Why not?
Because it's like I just anything I do that I feel like is in some way like not a good thing. I wouldn't want them doing. That's why like
If you don't want them doing it, then why are you doing it?
all I can say is basically like I only did it to like keep me calm and steady.
Why don't you try yoga or something like that?
You say yoga,
Meditation.
meditation.
Anything but smoking pot.
You could be right though. That's you could be 100% right. I might need to look into stuff like that. But besides even that, it's like what keeps me really level-headed now is my kids.
What concerns me though is you had at least some of the kids while all this other shit was going on, right?
No. I got my sons. I took them over for like a year, like around 2023 when I got into my apartment, and then like it was like everything really like when I really like had them like in a way I had like custody of them for like a year. Like had them in school, all that. Like during all that time, like I was just like getting them here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't an always thing. Like now I have on my kids all the time.
Why? Why do you have them all the time?
It's just like I want them more in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even back then I didn't like it was like periodically. So I want to just be a better father. Feel me? And then I got majority sons. I have 2 daughters and 3 sons. So I really do feel like they need like a good father figure in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to know like, yes, we all do make mistakes, but you can't always.
Well, see, but let me hold you up here.
Oh yeah.
You really didn't make mistakes. I mean, you set out in 16
Made a bad choice.
to sell drugs, okay? And then
Made
you
a bad choice basically.
right. So that's not a mistake.
You're right.
A mistake is turning left when you meant to turn right.
Right.
Okay. So, where are you working?
I work for I worked for the person like that got me my apartment where they had the apartments, and he took me in like for like little jobs like cleaning his properties, might come up, put down blinds, might come paint, like, and that's another thing that helped change my ways, like just having something steady. I work like a few times a week, just doing stuff like that, like for him.
What's your long-term plan?
A long-term plan? Well, we got something good going on, but that's not the only thing I want to do, because I really want to get more out of life. So, like I said, I want to look for another job, and then after I do that, I want to just focus on like getting a business started.
What kind of business?
Like where I was gonna start, I wanted to start like getting my credit good and getting it all the way right, so I can start like a rental business, like car rental business, and start from there. And then I wanna, stack my money up from that. Hopefully get into like getting homes, renting homes, like stuff like that. Cause I'm already like kind of in the field of like fixing homes up and stuff like with him, so that'd be good to start a profession in that.
You do any carpentry when you fix the homes up?
Like I'm still like learning. I'm like right now I'm at like the basics. Feel me? Like I feel like I gotta learn more. Like I'm not like I know a little stuff, but
What about electrical?
I don't know electrical.
A lot of money in that electrical work.
Yes.
A lot of money.
God willing, I really want to learn all the ins and outs when it comes to like properties and stuff like that.
Okay, now what's the story with your driver's license?
Well, last time I got pulled over and went to court, they told me I was still suspended, but he told me that if I go pay, I think he was saying like, I think it was Willowwick, I have to pay them and to get on a payment plan, and then he'll give me like privileges and stuff like that. But like as of right now, I think my license is suspended till like October.
When's the last time it was valid?
To be honest, Your Honor, I think right before 2016. I think that was the first time I really got my license suspended. When you suspended them for 5 years.
He's suspended until October of 25 from Liberty Municipal Court.
Is that from that 23 no driver's license
Yes, I think so.
conviction?
Yeah, I think so.
There were two of them right in a row, 2 months apart. Anything else you want to tell me?
Not for real, just basically like I would really love to, have a shot. Like, just have a shot to show you, like, that I am a better person than I was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm asking you, can I please get a shot? And I promise I won't let you down.
Mr. Geigrich?
Thank you, Your Honor. State of Ohio, I trust the court to fashion a sentence that's appropriate. Thank you.
All right, I've reviewed the pre-sentence report. And listened to Mr. Jackson, listened to counsel, considered all the provisions in 29, 29, 11, 12, and 13. I'm going to place you on community control for 2 years. You're going to serve 3 days in jail with credit for 3. You're to have no drugs or alcohol, and you'll be screened. You're going to maintain full employment, get a valid driver's license, and pay the cost and supervision fees. Ms. Randallson, any other terms? Okay, Mr. Jackson, you understand all the terms?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you violate, then the state will file a motion to terminate your community control. And if I find you violated, then you face 18 months in prison. You understand that?
I understand.
Now, you going to work today?
Probably like tomorrow. I gotta see. I'm on call type of person.
What?
I'm like on call, like when he needs me.
All right, so you can spend, after you go to probation and get the rules and all that good stuff, then you can get on the phone to the Bureau of Motor Vehicles and find out exactly what's holding you back from getting a license and get going on it, right?
I will.
Now, you got to understand something here. If you fail to successfully complete your probation, then any time and every time after this that you come back before another judge somewhere, they're going to see what has been going on since 15, and you ain't going to catch any breaks. So you better use this as your one opportunity to get it together so you're not running in and out of courts and you're giving your kids a good example of how to live in society.
I will, sir.
Anything else, Mr. Geigrich?
Nothing, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good luck, Mr. Jackson.
Thank you.
All right.